Hello and welcome to Euro Truck Simulator 2 with me, Kevin Sawyer. Hope you guys and gals are all well and enjoying your day. Right, I'm still not in my new toy yet. I'm still driving around an old rigs. This is yet another one which the boys in the yard have managed to restore. I don't know how they find the time, considering they're meant to be doing deliveries and stuff, but hey ho, it's MAN, but it's a Roman. The modder's name of this truck is MADster. This is two versions of this mod, one for Euro Truck Simulator 2, and there's been a conversion over by another modder, but leaves the original modder's name in the credits, for American Truck Simulator. I will leave the link for in the description for the Euro Truck Simulator version of this, and then I'm going to do another mod test of the conversion over to American Truck Simulator. I want to give it a fair test. I don't know if it works or not, so I know this works very well on ETS2 on the current version I'm on, so it's pretty good to go. Details of this thing are tremendous. Let me show you. Going to find it in the yard, or in the truck manager first. So if you go to truck dealers, go to MAN, first just go online, buy online, not visit the selected dealer, and then you should see it here, and it's a Roman diesel, and then it's got a few selections, quite a vast selection of stuff you can do to this. Not massive amounts, but a fair amount. You've only got one cab, one set of chassis. You've got the 6x2 or the 6x4 configuration. Obviously that does change things by doing that. I like the exhaust and the spare tyre comes in. What's that still there? Yeah, exhaust and tyre still there on the 6x2. Pan out a little bit. Engines, again, because it's an older rig, you're not going to get massive horsepower. There's 256 is massive, most horsepower getting it. That's least, so don't expect us to haul stupidly heavy loads. I've done a special transport on this, which worked fine. You just have to be very gingerly on the clutch, because otherwise it'll just stall out and first. Once you get it moving, you're more or less good to go. The interiors are very well detailed. Again, because it's Euro Truck Simulator, the shininess isn't great, but it's not too bad either. But the interior is pretty cool. You can just get one standard interior, the little bunk beds there. Again, colour selection, you can choose any selection you like. He's thrown in a few of his own little mod versions of it as well to go onto there. Mod skins, you can just have it any colour you like, so you can see that the texture is not too bad actually. There is a fair shininess in there. If we go back in cab, it might just be the skins that make it a bit more flatter. Let's have a quick look. Just stick it. Oh no, okay. There is a shine there. As I say, it's just, I don't know. It's just one of those things you always see. It looks a bit. I can't describe it. It's almost flat, if you know what I mean. But anyhow, you can actually change the colours of this as well, which is quite cool. So you can have your own custom actual colour setup. Let's see what others we've got on here. I think the one I chose was the generic one. This one here, I think. Or was it that one there? That's one of them. Of course, again, you can change you can have that grille, you can have that grille, you can have that grille, and again they all sort of like have different textures or colours to them, which again you can change out and swap out for everyone, whichever one you like. Let's see if that actually changes the colour now. Yeah, so the colour's the same as the... Yeah, I see where it's going with that. And light, and again, quite a few different little... again, you can... It comes with its own little Roman stock tyres. You can use paint as well. You can have painted, if you wish. Again, you can have it colour matching to your colour choice. You can have it colour matching if you like. Again, you can have the standard in-game tyres all fit on it as well, so no problems there. On here you can have this, so you can have it as a painted chassis or just a stock chassis. Interiors, you can actually select... Oh, I didn't realise you could do that. You could select the... You can select that. That's nice. Didn't realise you could actually do that. Not until now. Didn't realise you could select the actual... accessories. You got the wheel accessories. You got the GPS there. On here, you've only got... You can either have that as coloured, or you can have that if you wish. Again, you can have that as stock, or you can change out the mirrors as well. You know, it's a nice selection. Not overly moddable, but not under moddable, if you know what I mean. Use nice selection there to make it unique and your own. But anyway, I've waffled on long enough. Let's go and find a job. I've just dropped off this trailer actually, because it's a bit too dark to do the first run, so now I've got a bit more light. Let's find a relatively quick run. So we're here, Keel. Could take that. That's not an overly long distance. I think I will take that just for S&Gs. Don't know where to go and pick that up from. Bring up the... Oh, it looks like it's just across the road. Ooh. Actually, while I'm at it, I'll do engine shut off and engine start up, both outside and inside the cab. So, first things first, let's do the outside. I like the brake sound. That's quite good. And when you shift, I like that as well. That's a pretty cool touch. And when you get when the engine, or when the sorry, I can't get my words out today. When the governor kicks in, the brake governor kicks in, and get this nice little noise. It's quite nice. Hopefully we can pick it up at some point. Let's do shut off. Oops. Pretty nice. Just do it inside as well. The only thing I would say about this mod, and it's the one downside I've noticed, is a sound floor. When you get it to the top RPM around 2000 to 2100, a certain rev range between 2000 and 3000, let's say 2000 to 2500, you get sound floor and the sound just cuts out. You might pick up on it as we're driving around, but anyway, let's go and get this job. I've waffled on enough. Other than that, I quite like this thing. I quite like this thing a lot. I don't know why. It's not very powerful, but I like it. And trucks of this age wouldn't have been that powerful. Say the dials. I'll show the dials. All the dials actually work. We've got lights. Bring the lights on. Let's bring up dip beam and main beam. There we go. And the lights outside work as well. So if I quickly just put hazards on, and then there you go, and then you've got dip beam, main beam as well. But I like it. As I say, I don't know what it is about this thing I like, but I like it. Set off in third there, that was a bit risky. I think we go down there, it looks like we go down there, so come on lights, change. I'm done today, thank you. A couple other cool little things I'll show you once we get to the pickup point on this. What I like about this truck. It sits a little bit lower, but I think the old trucks would have sat lower to the ground when this sort of age of truck would have done anyway. So I think it's, I hate to say accurate, but as close as accurate as you can get to a truck of this age. So it's for the freight market, and let's take a job. Right, I'll show you what I meant. Hang on, where is it? Right, where you go to adjust the wheel is where it gets interesting. So rather than adjusting the wheel, it adjusts the little curtain or the little blind. So you can have the blind set to what level you like, which is pretty cool. I like that, and the obviously distance the wheel does that side. And again, you can adjust the seat if you need to. I didn't get any clipping when I pushed the seat all the way back, but again, I didn't test it all. I only adjusted it so I could just about see the mirror. Put the hazards on, so the people in the yard have got half a chance of avoiding me. I've got advanced trailer coupling on because I haven't got any mod trailers yet, so I missed that, I think. Where have I? No, I think we were alright actually. Looks fairly straight to me. Yeah, that's in. Right. Right, ignition off, lights off, jump under the truck as we know we love to jump under the truck, and then waddle over to the back end of the trailer. I think it's on this side. The widens over here. Yeah, that looks legit. Right. Right, let's go and waddle back into the truck. Fire up again. Sorry if I just clip my microphone cable again. I've got to sort of like tie it up to my boom because it kind of hangs a bit low to where I am. So I do clip it with my hand every now and again when I go into reach. What I'll do is I'll get some tie wraps and just gently tie wrap it to the boom, light boom itself. I think that's probably the best solution. I didn't want it picking up on too much vibration though, that's the only thing. I've got it on a little stand which is like a footstool, because originally I had it hanging above my head on my old shelf, but every time I went to move the mic I could hear the shelf creaking and I could hear the brackets kind of moving around onto on raw plugs, and I was like, yeah, this is going to fall down eventually. I've got to take that off, otherwise I'm going to get problems. For floating or power shifting, as some people would say, it's a bit hit and miss. Again, I'm guessing this would have had a crash box back in its day, so you shouldn't really be able to float. Well, you can try and float a crash box. Difficult though. So I've just got that. It's a roughly, again, generic rounder. It's a bit fiddly. Around the lower gears it's just over 2,100 RPM. In the higher range it's just under 2,000 or just on 2,000. It has some grunt to it. I think we might need to be in the next lane now. Actually, that works out fortuitous because we need to be in this lane anyway. I'll try and get outside the cab. You guys, so you can hear the gear sounds of the engine. Try not to go the wrong way this time. Now, do we need to stay where we are? I'm going to get back in the cab. Yeah, we need to stay where we are on this road. Be middle lane hugger. Got to get some fuel as well, some more diesel. I just see we're literally very low on the tank. I've taken it out for a few runs actually. I quite like this thing to say. The only one flaw is that sound flaw, I think, in this game. On this truck, I should say. Hope there's a fuel station coming up soon. I think we've got enough in the tank to go for a little while, but I don't know if there's enough in the tank to do the full journey or not. I should think so. Oops, it's a drift. Again, it's anything over 50 on this. It gets very twitchy very quickly, I've noticed. But again, that's just a generic thing with anything in Euro truck and American truck. But drivability, it does exactly what you ask it to do. It's not stupidly responsive. The brakes are pretty sharp on it actually. I almost, I came up to a level crossing on it, and I was at the level crossing in sort of like went to go down, and I was like, and I was doing probably what 55, 60 at the time, and I was like, yeah, I've jammed on the brakes, and it stopped pretty quick. I don't know if this has a Jake or an engine brake on it, again because I've still not yet set up everything onto my button box. I've got to do that. You're running low on fuel, yes, I know. I'm playing red light bingo game. Or yellow light bingos on my dash. I haven't got my tunes on today, it's the standard YouTube library stuff. I haven't got into any real trouble about that. They send you get like 5 or 6 copyright notifications, fuel station. And it's like, oh, you're not in trouble, I'm just advising you. And it's just like, yeah, okay. This person's going to claim monetization. I'm going to be earning someone else's money. Which I don't mind for most of the people I listen to. Right. Brake on, turn that ignition that off as well. And I don't mind most of the bands I listen to earning them money, but it'd be nice if the, you know, one of the lead singers from one of the bands I listen to was like, watched the video and went, oh, well, you know, let's give him a donation or send him a, you know, a signed t-shirt or something. Come on. It's like in your dreams, Kev, that's never going to happen, not in a million years, yeah. I'll have to be like in the realms of Northern Alex or Squirrel before. An artist, a music artist is going to go, oh, actually, you're using my music, thank you very much. Or, you're using my music, I'm going to sue you. Because that could potentially lead to that. You could argue, what's the American law I'm trying to think of? Fair use policy. But any decent lawyer is going to be able to cut through that like a hot knife through butter. I'm waiting for Mr. Truck to pull in. Go on, mister. You're going to... Don't thank me then, you know. I'm going to end up taking him back over in a minute. Oops, if I don't drift onto the hard shoulder. Try and take a thimble actually, while I've got a minute. Photo mode. Sorry guys, just a bit of fine adjustment. That'll do. Right, focus in position. Turn that right up. Cha-ching. Done. Oops, didn't mean to take two. I've got two now. I can see something in my rear mirror. It looks like a Scania. Rear view my side mirror. Might have to look at the DL on my graphic settings because that looks a bit blurry to me. Should be more precise than that. It could be this mod's doing that. It could be. Gonna need to pull out, mister. Sorry, mate. I'm gonna have to cut you up. So I've got no more road left. I could have gone down there, but I didn't want to risk it. I'll do that quickly now. Sorry guys, I should do this off screen. Option. graphics. No, all set to high. So it should be ultra. Okay. Could just be the mirrors on this thing then. Could be. I'm not going to overly criticise the model. At least the mirrors do work to a fashion. You can use them, and you can adjust them as well if needs be. Speeding again. No surprise there. I'm going to stick on cruise control actually. There we go. That way I don't have to. I can rest my foot for a little while. I keep it poised over the brakes. Always do, but just in case that everyone decides to brake check me, as this game has that habit of doing that to everyone I think that plays it. Has this weird ability to know that you're just getting settled down and you put both your feet on the floor, and then all of a sudden it decides to brake check you, so you have to like react really quickly. At least this way I can just tap the brake if I need to. Another fuel station. The horn on this is pretty cool. Doesn't have an air horn, which I don't think it would. Oh, he looks like he's got... What's he got? Vilcos. Oh, he's got Vilco vans. That's pretty cool. I like that. I wonder if I can get those. Sorry. Oh, I need to be in that lane. Sorry. Go on, mate. Go. No. Oops. I just realised that. It's like, my God! Lunatic Driver of the Year award. Oops. No. Come on. That's it. Come on. Thank you. I think we need to be in this lane again because we're using this. Get off this motorway. Not many more miles, might as well finish this run for you guys. Got to be careful on this though. Don't want to have too much speed on this. Now, do we need to... Yeah, we can looks like we're going straight on. Slow down a bit because I've got a sneaky suspicion. I've got a funny feeling that this lights are going to be creeping up on us. Oh, now it looks like we need to be on the other side of the road as well, so I'm going to use this opportunity to go over to that point. Might as well leave it at 30 because it is 31 now, so. Looks like the depot's to the left there. It'll be there somewhere. Thanks, mate. I didn't expect you to do that, but I was expecting you to drive through. Oh, it's starting to rain. Even though I've got the rain possibility down very low, it seems to rain more often than not. So I'll turn the slides on and turn the wipers on. A good excuse to show you guys if the wipers working. Anyway. Inside cab, and let's have a quick look on the outside. Do they work on the outside of the cab? They do. I wonder if it crashes if I press the reset button. No, it doesn't. Cool. Right, enter. Let's. Where do you like it? Yeah, go on. Why not? Turn the hazards on as well. Make sure we clear that fence. Come back out the yard again, just to give us enough space. Should be enough space there to back up on now. Just got to watch the fence. No, I do not want to skip. Swing it in a bit too much. Made a bit of a hand sandwich out of that. Let's try and straighten that back out again. Creep it in a little bit. I swung the wheel a bit too quick, I think. And again. There we go. It's close. Good enough for government work. Right. Brake on. Hazards off. Lights off. Engine off. And detach. Let's see what they say. But I hope you guys and girls enjoyed this episode. If you did, please feel free to like, and if you didn't enjoy this episode, please feel free to dislike, but please let me know in the comments down below so I can improve in the future. And if you know anyone else that may also enjoy watching this, again guys and girls, please feel free to share. It helps me out a lot and I don't mind you sharing. And if you're new to my channel and want to see future episodes of this or anything else I'm working on, please don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. TTFN.